Hello, my beautiful friend. Thank you so much for joining me for this really exciting, inspired activation. Source woke me up this morning and said, it's time to wake them up. And I was like, okay, let's do this. So I was on a coaching call with one of my coaches. I think it was last week, and it was all about abundance. And you know me, I love abundance. So I'm like, yes. She was talking about writing a divine contract between you and Source, what you were giving, what Source is giving, etc. And then she pauses the call and she goes, is there a Mickey on here? She didn't know if I was on there. Source intuitively gave her my name, spelled it out in her mind. And she goes, there's something very specific that you are being called to put in your contract. Source would like you to put, I am willing to activate, or I will activate and awaken 1 million women on earth. And my whole body just like woke up, because it was like, yes, of course that's why I'm here. I love women. I love mothers. I love the divine feminine. I feel like I am 100% put here for women. So it would make sense for us to do an activation around leading you back into your divine feminine, back into connection with the Source, back into connection with yourself. This has been a very long journey for me, but I do feel like I'm finally in the place to be able to be the perfect, pure channel for this energy to come through. Of course, we are setting the intention that you only receive energy from Source. And we are actually going to be activating Mother Ashira, Goddess energy today. I'm also going to be setting the intention that any divine feminines of light that are willing to step forward and help us with this activation be present with you. But I want you to feel their energy today. I'm simply here to be the channel, so setting that intention that the energy that you get today is straight from the Source. We're going to also start this activation with a bit of a clearing. Source would like me to work in the womb area to start to pull out ancestral rage, ancestral trauma, your own trauma, and really just kind of clear the slate so that we can be open to receiving some of these messages that they would like me to give you today. So thank you for being here. We are going to start with a quick invocation, inviting you to just really drop into your body. So if you want to take your hands and maybe put one on your heart space, maybe one on your womb space. And let's just take some deep breaths together. I'm feeling the call also for you to like rub your womb space, or you can even also tap on your heart space as well as we do this invocation. And really just breathe into these two spaces while you're doing this, and really just drop into the body. Women are so heart-led, and we are led by our womb center, even if you are infertile or don't have a womb any longer. We are led by our womb, by our heart. It is, these two centers are so integral, so vital for our creation, our co-creation as women, because we were given these divine portals, not only to birth physical life, but I believe to birth ideas from the quantum, to birth gifts from the quantum, to bring things from the spirit world through your body and have them materialize in the 3D world. I've noticed, I'm a mother of 5, and I've noticed that every time I've been sitting with an idea and then bringing it to life and then offering it to the world, it does have a very similar energy to pregnancy, labor, birth, and then nurturing afterwards. We are divine creators, so it would make sense for us to do this today. So we're going to tap on your heart space, or even rub your heart space, or even just, you can place your hand there, but I do want you to rub your womb space a little bit, just sending some love. You can also just rub your lower belly. A lot of the time we keep a lot of tension, a lot of pressure, a lot of trauma in our lower stomach and our womb, and even in our hips. So if your hips feel a little bit sore or tight, you can move that. You can move your hips a little bit while we do this. And we're just going to drop into the space together and take a few deep breaths. I'm going to be sending you some energy while we do this. I'm also home alone with my 4 youngest children today, so if you hear things in the background, that's probably what that is, but they are entertained for now. So just inviting your highest selves to be present with us during this activation, this energy healing session, bringing you back online, setting the intention for your highest self to be as close to you as possible, in the room with you, hovering over you, or even embodied in you right now, allowing you to feel their presence, allowing you to feel their support. Asking for your spirit team of light to be present with us. Asking for any messages that need to be channeled through me today from Mother Ashira, from Goddess, to be channeled perfectly, divinely, exactly how it's meant to be delivered, with 0 distortions. Showing so much gratitude for this energetic space that we're creating together. Asking that Source, God, I Am Energy be fully present with us as well. Source, asking that you create a really safe, energetically secure container for us to do this activation in, surrounding us with golden white light, and asking that any distortions, any lower vibrational entities, anything that would not be of our highest good be set outside of the container, cleared from our energetic fields while we do this work. Asking that our homes are solidified, are energetically protected while we do this work as well, and that our homes and that our families simultaneously benefit from this ascension process, from us choosing to go in and remember who we are and awaken to our full potential. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful. So I have this lovely candle that I picked up from Michael's the other day. I'm obsessed with the fact that it has these dried flowers inside of it. So I thought we would use this today. I also have my beautiful lantern that has pressed flowers inside of the glass, and it has a mirror at the bottom that helps reflect the energy. So we are going to light this beautiful candle and then place it inside of the lantern just as a way not only to energetically protect this space, but also amplify the energy as much as possible. And I just think it's so beautiful and one of my favorite rituals to bring fire into these spaces. So in. This is just really beautiful for anchoring your vibration, clearing anything from your energetic field that needs to leave. Make sure you're taking deep breaths during this. Just starting to prep and prime your field to allow the vibration, the energy transmission today to fully activate. If you have not worked with me before as an energy healer, sometimes I have to cough, sneeze, clear my throat, burp, yawn. All of those things are simply energy clearing out. Similarly, if you feel the need to make sounds, clear your throat, cough, burp, stretch, move, do that, because it's your body allowing denser energies to clear out. This session is also going to be focused a little bit on clearing the throat chakra. I think that is something that I know with generations and generations and generations of suppression of the voice of women. Even if you feel like you do a really good job with speaking your truth, there's always just a little bit of residual energy left over from ancestors, etc. And even if not ancestors, just the collective of women. Being a woman on this planet, we are highly connected to each other. We're highly connected to the moon, but this is also why if we are living together or in community together, or even like that tribal feeling, our cycles sync up, because women are meant to amplify one another. We're meant to be together. And so I'm also getting the message today that this activation is not only for you to bring yourself online, but it's also for you to increase your vibration and heal yourself, or at least awaken yourself enough to be able to start calling in your soul tribe. Because the other thing that I have noticed is that we need each other as women, but we are also extremely isolated and lonely. Extremely isolated and lonely. And even before I was filming this, creating this session for us and channeling this energy for us, I heard the song Lonely by Justin Bieber playing in my mind. And I feel like so many of us can relate to that. So many of us can relate to that. It's also worth noting, especially because when we look at women and we look at the way that our bodies are made, even if you choose not to have physical babies, although I think a lot of you that are called into this space are already mothers, but even if you choose not to recreate or procreate life with your body, you as a woman are born with all of the eggs that you will ever need, which means that when you were in your mother's womb, you still were growing all of your eggs, which means your mother held your grandchildren or her grandchildren in her womb, right? It's like if we trace this back, we are so interconnected with each other. We are so interconnected with the creation of life. And this is so important when we're bringing the conversation of wealth in, because we are not just channels for babies. We're not just here to create more humans, although that is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful calling. And I am going to give you some affirmations today to help shift you into the knowing and the remembrance that the more children you have, it doesn't mean that you're less successful. It doesn't shrink you or limit your income in any way. It actually expands you and gives you more ways to bring in that divine income. So we'll get into that a little bit later. But right now, I just want you to tap into the energy, the knowing of how powerful it is to be a woman, to have the ability to create life. If you think about what women do, even if you're not doing it yourself, we as women are designed to take a spirit baby, a soul that's in the quantum, and allow them to come through our body. We are literally portals. We are literally channels to pull things from the quantum and birth those manifestations, those children, those creations into the physical 3D world. We're the only people that can do that. Men cannot do that. That is really such a divine, sacred calling, even if you choose not to use it to birth your own humans. The energy, the potentiality, the encoding is still in you to be a divine creator. And I love that for us. But for so long, sometimes we call it the witch wound, but honestly, it's just a wounded divine feminine of the feminine being suppressed for so long, our voices being suppressed, our needs being suppressed, our wants, our desires, our safety not being honored. And especially in this political climate right now, and quite honestly, for as long as I can remember, women have never been prioritized, right? Women have never been prioritized in healthcare, in politics, even in the home. We're considered to be there to be of service, which is such a beautiful thing if we can take that calling and maximize it on a really large scale, so that the influence that we have extends beyond our home. We are naturally so gifted at multitasking. We are naturally so gifted at time management. We are naturally so gifted at nurturing. We are naturally so gifted at taking a small seed of a thing and turning it into this really luxurious, beautiful garden, and harvesting and duplicating anything that's given to us. Anything that's given to us, we very consistently know how to take that and just take it to the next level. So of course God wants you to be wealthy. Of course God would want you to be awake and available for divine wealth. Of course God would want to give you as much resource as possible, not only for yourself and your family, but for those around you. I genuinely believe that women are so generous. We are so heart-led. We are so heart-led, and we genuinely want the best for those around us, for those in our families, for those in our communities. We genuinely want that. What a beautiful calling on our lives. To have these just natural abilities, to have so much empathy and so much care, to foster patience, to foster understanding. We are natural healers. Women are natural healers. And so it's time that you remember that, not only consciously, but in your cellular DNA. And that's what this energy activation is for, is to really just start to bring things back online for you. We are gonna bring some things up to the surface. I have my beautiful dragonfly scissors here. Oh my gosh, how cute is this? They look like glasses on me. we are going to use these scissors to cut any energetic cords. So I'm going to be calling things up from your heart space, from your throat, even from your womb. You may feel this in other parts of your body if the energy has been stored, but we're setting the intention to bring up any energetic cords of oppression, any energetic cords of stagnancy, any energetic cords of you not remembering who the fuck you are and why you're here and what you're here to do. So we're gonna start bringing that up, and then I'm going to just be latching on, pulling, just like this. We're gonna snip. Make sure you take deep breaths during this. Allow anything that needs to come up to come up. Definitely feeling this automatically in my heart space for us as a collective. A lot of grief, a lot of pain. We as women carry so much in our heart space. So you can actually just take one hand and put it over your heart. And I want you to just, while I'm doing this, take deep breaths, and I want you to cry. I want you to yawn. I want you to, if you're alone and you can, like if you need to scream, scream, or maybe scream into a pillow. But I really want this to be an emotional release for you, but I want you to keep your hand over your heart, okay? And I want you to be sending yourself so much love while we do this. Magayandia daranda dia seshi antikindia pokutushi. Mi cantaranda ya sekindia seti ante bukunchushi dia. Mi cantaranda dia seshindia antikinti. Mi canta shantaye tiki ante ataporo. We also store a lot of tension in our necks and in our shoulders. So if you feel like you need to roll your shoulders or gently stretch your neck from side to side, do that. You can even gently turn from side to side, keeping your shoulders dropped down and allowing this energy to start to just fall off of you. Some light language coming in to support this clearing, really to activate these energetic centers that have been lying dormant and or have been clogged. Mankandaya randa dia se shianti kianta dianta kuntur randa dia se. We're gonna take all of this. We're gonna move it down to Mother Earth to be alchemized for the highest good of all. Taking all of it. Sending it back down to Mother Earth. Sending it back down to Mother Earth. This really beautiful piece of rose quartz. I'm going to use this just to start to really activate your heart chakra. Women are so good at being heart-led. We are so good at leading with our emotions, and for so long, our emotions, our intuition has been labeled as too liquid, too much, too emotional, not reasonable, untrustworthy, etc. But genuinely, our ability to feel deep emotions, to release deep emotions, makes our heart space so unbelievably magnetic and powerful. And the heart space is what not only feels desires, but feels into what's right, what's wrong, what's a fit, what's not a fit. We are so consistently led by our hearts, and it is such a superpower. But when you've been told for a long time that you're too much, or that you feel too deeply, or that you're crazy, or that you're too sensitive or too dramatic, that's a big one. Oh, you're just so dramatic. It is really easy for us to shut off our heart, especially if we've been heartbroken before. Sometimes it's easy just to live in stagnancy, or it appears easier, when really we are just putting our greatest gift in a box and shoving that box up on a shelf. And it's just not conducive to our own growth, our own ascension, and it's not conducive to the ascension of the collective for us to not be connected in with our heart space. So connect in with this beautiful stone, this rose quartz. Really start to feel this activating in your field. This energy of just like suppression that we are setting the intention to lift here. We're going to set the intention to lift any religious traumas, religious oppressions that have been placed on you and the women in your lineage. Just dropping any programming that you've accepted around God prioritizing the masculine, God prioritizing male leadership, all of the distortions that religion can place on women, the oppression, the suppression. Just calling in the energy of clarity so that you start to really feel this fog, this haze clearing away, and start to see yourself the way true source, true God, goddess, essence sees you, the way that you were created, how powerful you are. I'm seeing like a lot of shame even around like breastfeeding in public. The number of times when I was in church that I was told that I needed to go in a dark room at the back of the church to breastfeed so that I didn't cause people to be uncomfortable, and I didn't cause men to stumble. This idea that women are a stumbling block for men is so untrue. It is such a distortion. We are men's greatest activators. Women are men's greatest activators. We very consistently hold men to the standard that is closest to what source, God, I am, would want our men to be operating at, and we very consistently call them into their embodiment, call them into their leadership, call them into their manhood. We very consistently are the initiators into a man stepping into himself. And if we hold that power, it's not the men that run the world. We should not be living in a patriarchy. Doesn't mean that we should be living in a matriarchy and that there shouldn't be a balance of the masculine and feminine. No, not at all. But it is a dance, and it certainly is not currently portrayed and lived out as a balanced experience, as I'm sure you know. There's such an energy in the collective of women not being believed, of women not being treasured and protected. But the reality is, we don't need protection. We need to be supported in who we actually are and what we came here to do. We need to be uplifted. We need to be revered. We need to be respected. We need to be adored. Because the work that we do, even just the invisible labor, the emotional labor that we are consistently navigating and holding, is a sacred responsibility in itself. You managing your home is a sacred responsibility in itself. It's like your home is your temple and you are the priestess in that temple. You are consistently guarding what comes in, what goes out. You are consistently keeping a watchful eye on all those that enter. You are consistently nourishing and feeding those that come into your space energetically, emotionally, physically. You are the safe place. You are the healer. You are the guardian of your home. Spiritually, you are the guardian of your home energetically, emotionally, mentally. And a lot of us have forgotten that. And we've just allowed unhealed masculine, toxic masculinity, however you want to see it, to walk all over us and to keep us in our place and to keep us small, or to criticize how we move through the world. But I just want you to consider something for one moment. I would be willing to bet that if you are called to this activation, that if you genuinely sat here and you thought and you tried to conjure up, or you really tried to think about anything you did in the last week, last month, last year, to genuinely go out of your way and try to harm or hurt someone else with your words, with your actions, most of us are not operating from that consciousness. We are not trying to go out of our way to hurt people. Therefore, even if we make mistakes, even if we don't execute perfectly, even if our human shows through a little bit, are you actually sinning? Are you actually wrong? No, because you're operating very consistently from a place of love, integrity, authenticity, protection, setting boundaries. No matter what emotion or feeling that comes with, very consistently, we are operating in integrity. And in my mind, that leaves you faultless, blameless, perfect in the eyes of Source. There is no sinner mentality here with me. There is no you're not good enough, or if you just covered up more, or if you were just a little bit more quiet, or if you were just a little sexier, or if you just put a little bit more effort into yourself, or if you just would just keep the house a little bit cleaner, or if you were just a little bit more productive during the day. Fuck all that. Seriously, fuck all that. You are perfect. You are perfect. There's nothing that you need to change about yourself. There's nothing that you need to change. You are already perfect. Everything that you do is already perfect. And what would that feel like to try that on? I want you to say out loud right now, with one hand over your heart, everything I do is perfect. Everything that I do is perfect. Just see how that feels in your body. Anywhere where there's a distortion, where you feel like that's not true, allowing that to clear out. Anywhere where you feel shame or guilt for saying that, allowing that to clear out. Anywhere where someone has made you feel like trash, immediately clearing that out, deleting that from your field immediately. Deleting, 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 deleting. Everywhere where someone has made you feel dirty or unclean, or there's just this energy of like you feel impure, deleting that immediately. Good. That was a big one. Just removing some excess energy around that. We're gonna say it again. Hand over your heart. Everything that I do is perfect. Everything that I do is perfect. Say it. It's okay if you need to cry. Mm-hmm. Now I want you, hand over your heart, to say everything that I do is from a place of divine love. Everything that I do is from a place of divine love. Say it. Yes. 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 Everything I do is from a place of divine love. Everything I do is from a place of divine love. Everything I do is from a place of divine love. Now I want you to say, I am here for a divine purpose. I am here for a divine purpose. Say that out loud. Yes. I am here for a divine purpose. Dropping anything that doesn't believe that. Yeah. Now we're going to say out loud, I am not here to be a doormat. Yes. Yes. Allow that to come up. Allow it to come up. I am not here to be a doormat. You are held. You are safe in this moment. You are held. You are safe. 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 Use this beautiful carnelian tower, and we're really just going to start infusing you with some bold, courageous energy. This is perfect because as I am filming this, Pluto has just gone direct as of yesterday. It spends about half the year every year in retrograde, really encouraging introspection and reflection and meditation. And then when it goes direct, it's all about bold action and being courageous and really stepping into your power. And so really harnessing the energy, calling in the energy of this beautiful, bold transmission, and really just sending you these beautiful codes of action, of really believing in yourself, of stepping up and doing the thing that you feel called to do, and doing it from a place of empowerment. Really quick, there was a message coming through. Many of you are here to activate your divine wealth and to really bring yourself back online. When you step into your business, when you step into your abundance, I'm going to need you to drop the phrasing or the reasoning that you're doing it to support your husband or to take the burden off of him. I want you to drop that immediately, because that is not why you are here. You are not here to make his life easier. You are not here to take the burden off of him. You are not here to be his helper. That is not the essence of your divine purpose here. You have a divine purpose, a real soul mission. You were not sent here for one person, to serve one person. Your abundance is not going to be channeled through you to help one person and ease the soul and the burden of one person. No, you are here to affect hundreds and thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of people. You are not here to make his life easier. You are here for your own divine purpose. You may have felt lost. You may have not known what that is. Even right now, you may feel like you're in the fog. Like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'm not here just for one person, but I don't know why I'm here. I don't know what I'm here to do. We're going to tap into the quantum field right now. I want you to tap on your crown chakra really quick. And I want you to set the intention, or you can even tap on your third eye, but especially your crown chakra. And I want you to set the intention to receive a message from Source right now. And this may happen the very first time you watch this session. You may need to watch this session a few times for this to fully drop in. You're going to pay attention to a feeling, a word, an image, a phrase, a song, anything that comes to your mind. Source, I am God energy, goddess. Will you please allow the first piece of clarity around this person's mission to drop into their field in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Trust what you receive. Trust what you receive. Whatever nugget you were just given, whether it be a feeling, an emotion, a word, a full sentence, a vision, nurture that. Nurture that. You are here to become your own divine source of abundance. You are here to open a divine channel of wealth where source God, I am energy can channel unlimited wealth to you through that channel, just you and God. This is between you and source. That is why you are here in this space right now, is to bring this energy of wealth online for yourself. You are not doing this for a man. You are not doing this to ease someone else's burden. You are doing this to step into your own power as a divine creator of wealth. You are doing this to step into your power and your calling as a divine director of dollars. Not to make someone else's life easier, to make your life easier, to bless the people around you, to feed back into your community, to heal others, to expand others, to bring your gifts online, to share your true essence with the world, and to be divinely compensated for that because you are in your true power. You are in your essence. Not because someone else needs you to pay the bills. Fuck that. Fuck that. That's not why you're here. You're not here to go 50-50. You're here to go 100% on yourself. I'm going to say that again. You are not here to go 50-50. You are here to go 100% on yourself. Because when you awaken, when you come online, when you fully wake up, that's more powerful, more influential, more abundant than going 50-50 with someone because they want help with the bills. Become your own divine channel of abundance. Be able to fully 100% take care of yourself. Be in overflow. And then if you choose to go 50-50 from a place of, you know what, I really love sharing my life with you. Let's split this because I love being able to pay my way. Or maybe as you step into your divine feminine, you will be able to receive more easily. Maybe your partner will all of a sudden want to cover 100% of the bills. And you won't feel any type of way. You won't feel guilty. You won't feel shame allowing them to step into that position because you know that you are your own provider of wealth and abundance. And this is simply one of the ways that source is pouring back into you. Not because you have to. And this doesn't mean to shut off your own divine channels of wealth and allow someone else to provide for you. We're not outsourcing your abundance. We are calling that abundance back to yourself as your own divine calling in this life. Now, all of us are going to have different ways that this abundance wants to move through us. We're all going to have different offerings that we're bringing to the world, but there is an offering. There is an offering. There is a thing that you're here to do. And it's not to make one person's life easier. It's to expand the collective. It's to not only awaken yourself, but awaken those in your lineage. Going back to the conversation where we're talking about our eggs in our body, it's not just our eggs. It's not just the fact that our mother held her grandchildren or potential grandchildren in her womb when she carried you. It goes beyond that. If you were to test your DNA, they would be able to go back 7 generations to see what your ancestors were, who they were, where they walked this earth, what DNA made you you. That means that you still have 7 generations of actual cellular DNA in your body that you are walking around with. 7 generations of women in your body. When you heal yourself, you are healing those that came before you. And if you choose to procreate, when you heal yourself, you are healing 7 generations after you as well. This work is like a ripple effect. You are not here to help one person. You are here to help hundreds and thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that that's why you're here. Source, I would like a remembrance activation to drop into my friend's field, allowing anything dormant around their gifts, around why they're here, around their purpose, to drop in with a bit of clarity in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Hold on to this. Whatever feeling you get, wherever it's in your body, hold on to that. Ask that to expand in your body. Source, please double the expansion. Please double the feeling. We're just going to use this green aventurine and we're going to infuse you with money energy right now. Divine dollar energy, really opening that divine channel of wealth between you and source. And I want you to pay attention over the next few days, weeks, months, because you're going to start getting little pieces of divine action, divinely inspired action pieces, the next steps that you're going to need to take, clarity on what you need to do next. Maybe it's a phone call, maybe it's a follow-up, maybe it's starting the website, maybe it's starting a new project, reaching out to an old client, applying for a new job, brainstorming your business idea, researching manufacturers, writing the book, starting the podcast, creating that piece of art, networking, signing up for a new coaching program, whatever it is, whatever that divinely aligned action piece is. And I will give you an invitation at the end for a divinely aligned action piece that could be right for you. But right now, I just want you to pay attention to what comes up. Pay attention to what comes up. Pay attention to what comes up over the next few days, weeks, months, and write it down. The minute that you get that next piece, write it down. And I want you to make a commitment right now in this moment. I want you to make a commitment with source, commitment with God, commitment with your higher self, that you will take divinely aligned action on that piece of information, on that next step that falls into your field, as soon as you are mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically able. The moment that you have the capacity to follow through on that piece of action, that next aligned step, I want you to make a commitment with source right now. Use this moment as a divine covenant, that when they allow that next step to drop in, no matter how uncomfortable it feels, no matter how scary it feels, no matter how expanding it feels, no matter how much it pushes you past your edges, I want you to make a commitment right now that you are going to follow through as soon as you are emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically able. The moment that you have the capacity in your physical body to carry that out and to do it, I want you to make the commitment that you are going to do it, because here's what's going to happen. They're going to give you step A. You're going to follow through on step A, then they're going to give you step B. Then you follow through on step B, then they're going to give you step C. Then you follow through on step C, D, E, F, G, etc. This is how the unfolding of your life happens. This is how the divine unfolding works. If they told you your entire mission right now, it would scare the shit out of you and you wouldn't want to do it. So instead of doing that, instead of giving you the full blueprint, they're going to give you step by step by step by step. I need you to pay attention to those steps. And as soon as you are able, I need you to act on them. Use this moment right now. Say out loud, source, as soon as you give me my next aligned action step, I commit to you that I will take action the moment I'm emotionally, physically, spiritually, and mentally able to, without procrastination or delay. Write that down if you need to. Set it as your phone background. But you need to be open and willing, because we are activating a really beautiful moment, activation, opening, portal, doorway, transition, archway, vortex in your field right now that is allowing divine prosperity to begin to open up and flow into your life. We are activating a divine wealth channel right now. But you have to be able to receive it, willing to receive it. You have to be aware. You have to trust your intuition, tap in. It's going to start small. And then as you begin to clear out different blockages and really lean in, it's going to become more and more and more clear. And one day you're just going to be driving your car and you're going to be looking back on this session. You're going to be like, holy shit, that was the moment. That was the starting point. And look how far I've come. Look at this beautiful thing that I've brought into the world, because I chose to go in and activate that, and I chose to make myself available to divine instruction. This is going to be that moment. So really fully take advantage. And like I said, watch this session as many times as you need to fully allow this energy in. And I want you to even just affirm to yourself how capable you are. All the things that you do in your day-to-day life, everything that you juggle, everything that you balance, you are so strong and capable and incredible. You've been through so much. You've been through so much. Women hold so much grief, so much pain in our heart space, in our body, in our womb space. You've lost so much. But this isn't even close to the end. This is simply the beginning. All of those things that felt like losses were simply activations, initiations, deepening you into your own heart and into the hearts of other women who have also experienced the same thing. I've had to get abortions. I've gone through miscarriages. I've had chemical pregnancies. I've been cheated on. I've gone through deep, deep, deep poverty. I've been sexually assaulted. There are so many things, homelessness and scrubbing other people's toilets for a living so that I could be home with my daughter full time because I couldn't trust daycare. My daughter being injured in daycare. Like, there are so many things that just felt like my heart was shattering at the time, almost dying during the birth of my firstborn son. Literally seeing the light, seeing my family waiting for me, which I then later found out after reading the Journey of the Souls book was Spirit creating a beautiful scene that would have welcomed me back into the light, using my family as those familiar faces, even though they were still alive, my husband and my children, to welcome me back into a space that I felt comfortable with. I had to choose, do I want to go into the light or do I want to stay here? I had to fight to come back. If I had not come back, we wouldn't be doing this session right now. I wouldn't have been able to birth 2 more children. I wouldn't have created this incredible, God-led, heart-led, multi-6-figure, almost 7-figure business. There is so much joy and expansion and purpose waiting for you on the other side of your pain. If you have lost a child, there are other women who have lost children that need you. I want to feel into that. Because some of you have had deep losses. Some of your children are still alive and you feel like you've lost them. There's still purpose in that. Some of you have lost spouses. Some of you are widows. There's still power in that. There's still community in that. There's still a gift in that. Some of you have been through the most horrific divorces that you never thought you would ever have to navigate. There is still power in that. There are still women that have gone through that need you. Some of you have been dealing with infertility and have had your heart broken over and over and over and over again, waiting for those lines to show up. There are women that need you, that are suffering. Do you feel it? You're not here to serve one person. You are here to serve and heal and activate and awaken hundreds and thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of people. Don't forget that. Remember why you came here. Your dharma, the thing that you came here to do, is very likely connected to your biggest heartbreak. The thing that you thought you were not going to make it out of. Suicide attempt? There are people that need you. In recovery after getting off of drugs, there are people that need you. Do you see what I'm saying? There's a calling here that can't be carried out by anybody but you, because you are the only one with your experiences. You are the only one with your direct energetic blueprint, with your lineage, with the perfect combination of all of your ancestors coming together to birth you into this exact moment at this exact time. You don't have time to waste. You don't have time to waste. So don't spend even one more moment playing small. Don't spend even one more moment feeling like you have to depend on someone else for abundance or provision. If you have a partner, that's great, but they're your partner, you're not your provider. God wants to provide for you. He wants to open up, they want to open up, she wants to open up a channel for you, between you and them. So really infusing that, really feel into that. Really feel into that. We as women are alchemizers. We take what was meant to break us and we turn it into the most potent and beautiful medicine, and we use it to heal the world. That is who you are. You are an alchemist. You are a magician. You are a priestess. You are a healer. You take what was meant to break you and you turn it into this salve, this balm that heals the world. That is our superpower. Do not let anyone let you forget that. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. Take a deep breath in. Release anything that's been holding you back. Good. All right, my friend, we are going to end this session with some oracle cards from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. Source, God, I am, Goddess. What do you need, my friend, to know most right now? What does this collective need to know most right now? What would be the most helpful at this time? My friend. Thank you, Source, for this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful confirmation of exactly what the fuck I just said. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. You are here to be of service. You are here to be of service. You are here to be of service. You are here to channel your gifts, to alchemize it, and to uplift humanity. This is the most beautiful calling. And if you are in this session, this is for you. This is for every single person watching this session. There is no, well, maybe this is for me, maybe this isn't for me. This is for you. If you were called to this session, it's because Source, God, I am, Goddess, needs you to know this as a fact, as a truth, as an undisputable truth. You are here to be of service and to help humanity wake up and to ascend and to heal. You are here to help uplift the collective. Source, what else do we need to know at this time? Hello. How beautiful is this? Leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. Full body chills. Thank you, Source. You go first. You go first. You take that leap of faith. You follow through on those divine aligned action pieces. You go first. The universe will catch you. Beautiful. Is there anything else that we need to know with this divine source? Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Share your voice, my friend. It says, come out of the cave. It is time for the persecution to end. This includes self-persecution. It is time for you to drop the shame, to drop the story that you're not enough, to drop the story that maybe it's too late, to drop the story that you're too fucked up. Because remember, you are perfect. Just as you are perfect. You are literally an embodiment of God, source energy here on earth. So it's time for you to come out of the cave. You have a beautiful calling on your life. You have something here that you're here to share. You need to use your voice. You need to create that thing. You need to express yourself. The time for you hiding in the cave and licking your wounds is over. From this moment on, this activation is allowing you to step into that energy where the next best step will always be available to you. But you need to follow through and actually step into the light and allow yourself to be seen. So many of us are afraid to be seen. I want you to reframe it with everything that we've talked about today, knowing that it is your divine calling to be seen. That's literally why you're here. You're not here to stay in the cave. You're not here to hide. So is it a little bit uncomfortable to be perceived? Yeah. But with practice, it's going to get easier and easier and easier and easier. As a practice, start filming yourself. You don't have to post it, but just start getting on camera. Allow yourself to be in the energy of being seen by more than just yourself. Have the energy of, oh, I could share this if I wanted to. I could press post on this if I wanted to. Bonus points if you do press post. But you need to start really stepping out of this energetic and physical cave that you've been in. Especially, social media is going to be your best friend for expression if you are a stay-at-home mom and you don't have a community, a way to leave the house, a lot of extra external resources right now. There is an abundance of resources and wealth that's available to you with creating an offering, but you have to start with sharing your voice. You have to step into your own embodiment of power and truth and expression first, then the offers will come through. The clients will come through. The money will come through. But it starts with you. You go first, the universe will catch you, but you need to step out of the cave and actually begin to share your voice. Let's get a few cards from my Glyph Sacred Symbols Oracle deck. Is there any divine signs or messages that you have for us to end this beautiful session, Source? We have this beautiful cleansing card, just confirming the energy of this session here. It's really purging, it's really awakening you, it's really cleansing you. And so thank you, Source, for confirming that. We also have the Source, the Flower of Life card. These two cards together, the cleansing and the Source, like this is such an expression and confirmation of exactly the intention that we set for this session. Thank you so much, Source. We have the Lotus and the Purity card, and this is all about confirmation that your next best step is going to be revealed to you. The purity is like the clarity. It's like things coming online. It's like things being revealed to you. So pay attention. This is a confirmation that Source is going to start revealing things to you over the next few days, weeks, months. I need you to pay attention. Any clarity that comes through on doors that need to close, on doors that need to open, both simultaneously. We are going to end this session by giving so much thanks and gratitude for this absolutely incredible transmission that came through. Source, I'm going to ask that you continue to keep the energy in this container that we've created active for as long as it is available, for as long as my friend taps in, for as long as there are messages and energy and transmissions to receive. I'm going to thank our highest selves and spirit teams of light for being here and for organizing this session for us, this connection point for us. We are going to blow out the candle as an energetic symbol that we are ending this transmission. And so it is, and so it shall be. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I did share that I would invite you into your next best step. If you feel really activated by this session and it brought up a lot to be cleared, I'm inviting you, if you have not already been through this journey with me before, into my Reiki for Riches collective. This beautiful collective, firstly, has 5 hours of abundance energy healing sessions in it. We go through and we're going to clear you on 5 levels. So the first healing session that we go through is an ancestral clearing. We're going to continue to bring up anything money related in your lineage that's been stopping you, slowing you down, holding you back, and really invoke your ascended ancestors of light to help you and to partner with you on this journey. The second session that we do is a past life money clearing. Very often we have blocks from our past lives and experiences with money that are still open energetically, like tabs on a computer where the music's playing and you're like, where the fuck is that music coming from? We have to go in and kind of close those out so that you can have a fresh start in this lifetime. Then I go in and I do a childhood subconscious money block clearing. So anything that you picked up in your childhood, especially from caregivers or society, that is still running rampant in the background in your subconscious or even in your conscious belief system that was implanted there from a very early age, we need to go in and clear that out and reset that for you. Then we do a money mindset and scarcity clearing. So this is just a way to go in and start to work with your worthiness wounds around how much you believe that you deserve, really clearing out some of that scarcity. And then lastly, we go through a financial frequency flow increase where I go in and I increase energetically your ability to call in and hold money and then also spend money with ease so that you're in that flow of circulation. You're activating that divine law of circulation. So those are the 5 core sessions. You're also going to be in community with me. I have a commitment to respond to every single student post, so you will absolutely get access to me if you post in the community, sharing your wins, asking questions, getting support. And we have almost, at the time of filming this, almost 800 people in the community. So you'll be able to meet like-minded people on the same journey as you, because I know that this journey can feel extremely isolating and lonely. You're also going to be getting monthly oracle card readings. So every month I go in and I intuitively at the very beginning of the month do an energy prediction. I use numerology, I use any cosmic events that are coming up in astrology, etc. And I use intuitive card pulls. Source will tell me what we're looking at, what you may expect throughout the month, any divine instructions that they have for us as a collective, and my students absolutely are obsessed with those. It's about an hour of new content every month. We also have milestone gifts. I have 4 or 5 months of milestone gifts that automatically unlock for you so that you'll get extra healing sessions, etc. the longer you're with us there. And then there will be a private invitation into an advanced healing container where we're really gonna go in and activate your highest self and highly favored abundance. So it is a beautiful offering. It is actually a 2-time award-winning container. Super excited. As I'm filming this, I'm about to, in the next month, head to LA to accept my 2nd award for this beautiful healing container. So absolutely obsessed with this offering. I'm not going to put a price in this exact video because it does change from time to time. But whatever the current price is, lock yourself in ASAP. I have a clause, I have a commitment to you that you will always be grandfathered in at whatever price you join at. So it will insulate you from any increases in the future, which is perfect. I'm going to leave the link for that offering in the caption below, in that little info box below, so definitely check that out if you feel called. Sending you so much love. Thank you so much for being here. Definitely leave me a comment on how this resonated, and I'm sending you so much of a virtual hug, and I will see you soon.